White box, very nice illustrations all the way around. All kinds of info. Name brand badging, very nice bag. I would say up to par with the biggest in the name brands, of the name brands when it comes to drone stuff. Got a little manual packet. This feels like the drone. Of course, standard little white bag, which everything seems to come in. Alright, get that out of there. It's got some little cardboard thingies holding the wings down. I'm gonna fold that out. Alright, that's just keeping the blades together. That's decent. Doesn't have it at the bottom ones. Just the top two blades. I'll go ahead and work that off for now. Take a look at everything. This looks real sleek and nice. Yeah, like I would definitely recommend that. This is just remove gimbal cover. Alright, remove this. Go ahead and get that off of there. Don't want this to be incredibly long, so I'm going to shift forward. Memory card slot. You got to remove the battery to get to it, but it's in there. Another plastic bag, white. Nice, heavy duty item. Like this doesn't feel like what I'm used to. It's heavy. I don't see a place for a battery, so that means rechargeable. Got removable knobs with a storage, like the competition. The knobs themselves are slightly or heavier duty. Good feel to them, and it's a rubbery substance in the hole there where you store them at. Very nice. Also a rubbery substance up here where your phone kind of supposed to slide into. And you got the little expansion for many phones to fit. The two knobs feel good. Let's cut this on. Oh, that's not the on button. All right, battery 70%. That went away quickly. Okay, so you must have to hold it. Okay, power on. It's got like some stuff on both sides connecting. This is very high tech. Yeah, this is pretty impressive actually. I'm fairly impressed. All right, it's got in the bag, you got a pocket in the front, pocket on the side that's see-through mesh. The other side has the same see-through mesh. A very adequate deep storage in the top. That's where I like to put blades and stuff. Let's see what's inside this little goodie box. Looks like a battery and something else. Let's see what this might just be, a box kind of built into this thing to make it fit tight. I don't think there's anything else in here. Let me fight it out of there. Yeah, I ended up looking inside of there. There's nothing there. It's just, you know, packaging to make it square. Get the battery. Very high quality looking battery even. Let's go ahead and get this on a charge. You plug the battery in. And I have gone through this many times. I don't hear anybody else ever talking about it, but I went USB-C to C and it won't work. So now if I go A to C, which this probably comes with, I see inside of here, I'm not even open this. This looks like some blades. It looks like a C. I'll find the other end of that. It's going to be an A. Yep, A to C. Let me grab one. All right, I got an A to C hooked up. Plug it in, instantly comes on, starts charging. You can't charge these with a C to C, only with an A to C. So having a look at everything, you know, this is very nice. I am super, everything I've gotten from this company, by the way, has always been very impressive. Now that I think about it, the feel of the brushless motors is definitely high quality. I don't see any kind of manufacturing blemishes like I tend to see. The finish and feel of this is heavier, kind of more quality, if I'd want to give it a word. This radio is definitely heavier than the super duper lightweight plasticky ones that I'm used to getting. I mean, through and through, at this price range, blowing away everything in the competition, I would say, by far. Definitely. All right. We got the remote. I'm a 90% battery, which is weird because I charged it till it stopped and said full. All right, I'm gonna push it and then hold it down. I guess I wasn't fast enough. Let me do that again. Alright, you got flashing. It's in GPS mode, so it's flashing. It's red. We'll do a flight without the phone. See how we get here. And a lot of things that people don't realize is sometimes people, they want to buy one of these drones, but they don't want to hook it up to their phone. So reading the directions the other day, I think up and out is on for this one. Nope. All right, I'm gonna have to connect to the thingy. GPS mode 0 satellites. I'm gonna go ahead and hold down this return home button. And now it's in ADDI mode. So let's see. It probably wouldn't take off because I didn't have any GPS. All right, up and out. All right. Although I know I paid attention to the book, I gotta go back and read it again. Methods, I think we're flashing green, so that might mean we need to calibrate. So I'm gonna just get the book and start from there again. So right here, I'm looking at down and out, the opposite from DJI, which is down and in, to unlock the motors. I'm in ADDI mode. That should unlock the motors. I'm flashing green, so I got a recipe see what that recipe is. Fumbling through trying to get it to take off. I'm sure what I did was put it into this callus calibration, which is both sticks up and in. All right, it goes green. So now I'm gonna do some loops, some spins. I think you gotta be, okay, there we go. Probably need to be hooked to the phone for this portion. And I'm sorry I'm fumbling through it, but I did not want to calibrate. All right, we got another beep. So now it's flashing red. Let me find out the synopsis for that. All right, I tried to do the unlocking before I went any further, and that did unlock the rotors, so I can at least get a flight finally. So if you don't want, oh, and it stopped, so usually I took too long. If you don't want a lot of hassle to fly a drone, you probably need to pay attention to that part. So I'm gonna go out. All right, I was able to take off in the normal method. There's wind, so it's definitely fighting that. I'm gonna go ahead and try to get it back down. All right, so now from there, I'm gonna take it off with the button. That worked good. Look like we got 15 satellites in GPS mode. So I'm gonna go ahead and let's see what the button does to land it. No, I don't like that. It's going down wherever I click the button at, so that's not good. It's not doing like a return to home, which that's not the return to home button. Let's see if I go up here. All right, if I hit return to home, it's just beeping. It says ADDI mode. Okay, no, it says return to home mode actually. Yep, so it's about to land right there. I don't want that anymore. Get it out of this mode altogether. Okay, it's back in GPS mode. So it is drifting quite a bit, but it did kind of stop and settle in like a no stick, and it kind of went back to where I was. So let's go ahead and get a little bit of altitude now. Get away from the structure. Alrighty, let's see how she flies now. She's tracking the way I'm telling her to. Nice control, very slow, so I need to hit this speed button right here. And then 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's got 3 speeds. Alright, that's giving me a little bit more fun flying look. And there's all kinds of wind going on, so try to get it on camera as much as possible. I am filming by myself, so it's not always easy to do so. I released the sticks and it drifted quite a bit. Now it's going down. I don't know what it's doing going down, but it's It went down quite a bit, no stick movement, but it's not precision like some might be, but it's kind of still staying in the same place. I don't know why it went so low, but it did. All right, so let me try that again. I'm gonna go ahead and full throttle, stop. You've seen it hit the brakes, and it's kind of settling down, but it's coming down a little bit. You see it? Not much, but it is coming down a little bit. So not as much as it did before actually there. So that's pretty cool. I think it's pretty capable. It's pretty fun. It's not flying away on me. Sorry for being over my head and not getting that best video of that part. But yeah, it's if you want to just pull a drone out of the box, read the directions, do the calibration, or maybe even don't put it in the calibration mode, which is what I probably did trying to get it to start, and you probably be fine with this drone as far as a fun regular flyer. I'm gonna go ahead and let's just get it in for a landing wherever I can, because the wind is gonna be fighting me the whole time. All right, good. It lands great. It's not one of those ones that pops up on you when you're trying to land. All right, the blades are still spinning even though I pushed down. So, all right, hold it down for a few seconds and it went off. I'm gonna do the phone connection now. Right off, just connecting to the camera initially. Oh, and I still have the little film on the camera, by the way. But right off the bat, this camera is better than a lot that I have tested. All right, got that film off of there. This is super high quality. I'm not used to this in drones that are similar in, let's say, price point and capabilities. So, go ahead and get it started. Mode. This is very nice. Its image stabilization is so great. I have tested a lot, and at the price range of this, I haven't tested one that's this good. If you're looking at this video from my screen recorder and listening to me yap, you can see what I'm talking about. Like, it is so smooth. It's not much latency. It's not slow. I feel like if you had, if you're good at it, like I'm not, you could do some kind of FPV stuff with this. All right, it's lagging a little bit because I went behind the building. So get it back up. Yeah, you see the lags. But yeah, as long as you're keeping it pretty line of sight, the video is very uninterrupted. So let's try some. If you can see on my screen, the battery on the transmitter is full. I'm looking for the battery for the drone itself, but TF card needs to be formatted. Oh my goodness, it's not recording. Let's see if I can press that. Delete all content. Yes. All right. Status TF card. Okay. Formatting successful. All right. Now I'm going to go ahead and try to hit some video. I'm fumbling around looking for the video. There it is. All right. And I'm going to hold it down. That's one picture. I do think, like, just the interface of this software drifted quite a bit there on me. Just the interface of the software is definitely better than most. I'm going to hold down. And now I'm recording. So I'm gonna go ahead and get some altitude, make a little run. Get some altitude there. Let's try some angle. Alright, didn't seem like it's working at first. Oh man, the camera is definitely superior than a lot of drones at this price. I mean, I don't know if it's just what I'm viewing here, but initially what I'm thinking is this is pretty darn good. Let's Still not too bad on drone battery, so I'm gonna go up a little high. Starting to get some latency, so I'm gonna scarcely enough come back down. Yeah, I just looked up at it physically. It's pretty high. I'm getting a little tooling around for you guys to see this video quality, and I'm sure the recording on the card is going to be better than what I'm looking at. Get a little up angle. Look at that, that's nice. I don't feel scared. A lot of times I've driven drones that leave me a little bit scared as to if I'm gonna lose them or not. I feel that kind of false sense of comfort you get with DJI, I guess, because I'm not really 100% keeping it in line of sight all the time. I'm, veering away from that, and I'm at a approved flying field, so that's that. It does, like, I let go of controls and then it kind of like drifts everywhere. Like I'm control, no control. So that was actually better than what I had just done before I wanted to display it to you, because I was actually driving it and I released control and it kind of did something weird. But I think that is pretty good. All of that stuff is good. Let's see if I check this. Let's see, do the follow me thing. Unable to execute. All right. 15 meters. Let's do that. I don't know how high this thing is. Oh man, it has to be. All right, there we go. Get it at 15 so that we're not super duper. I don't like this height though. Get the camera adjusted. All right, follow me. All right.
Follow note.
Go out to the runway and I'm looking at it. It's definitely following me. So like I said, I've tested a lot and the software tends to not be this good. This is definitely, the hardware is good and the software is good. So it's definitely following me. So that's that. I would say call that a win. It works.
GPS mode.
Let's hit this again. Oh, the VR mode. Okay, that's cool. So you can put this in some goggles and now you're in VR mode. I like that. That is very cool. Cool feature to have. I wish I had something I could use it with. Let's see. All right, had to bump it up a little bit because it lowered itself. All right, radius. Let's go ahead and hit that on.
Mode.
Clear of everything. It did a little weird backup movement and now it's doing its thing. Yeah. Executing a circle. It's super windy. I know he's probably picking that up on my phone for this recording, and I'll try to have the drone video on one pop-up and this video on the other. So alright, I'm getting low on battery perhaps. No, actually I'm not. I'm gonna do so it changed the perspective of the camera in case you wanted to do that. So let's see, I can back up for a little bit. In case you want to do like different kinds of videos, YouTube versus other stuff. So put it back the way I like it. YouTube video. I don't remember what this is. Oh, this is the GPS mode. So this will follow you versus GPS. I don't think I need that. So I'm gonna go ahead and get out of that one. Oh, filters. So let's try some black and white filter. Turn her around. I'm actually flying line of sight right now. Whoa, I'm pointed down. I should have been flying on the screen a little bit because I was pointed way down too far. So yeah, black and white. Let's try sketch. course, I'm flying line of sight because I've done so much of that. But yeah, sketch is cool. Cartoon. I'm blown away by this drone. It is good. Now I have tested some drones. I think it's Platonic that were perhaps maybe better, but one of them was the SE and then the Atom and the Atom SE. Both of those are really good. But man, this is definitely giving those a run for their money. I have tested everything. Oh, zoom. So you can zoom. Let's see. You can zoom. Don't run into yourself because it drifts quite a bit. I can see the little gimbal like doing its thing too. That's crazy. Yeah, don't run into yourself like I just did. Thinking I was going up much faster than I was. All right, zoom. I was just trying to show you zoom. And you got this on the controls, but you also have it on the, yeah, you kind of bump. So it might be a mechanical versus a digital as far as that goes. So that's cool. So I think I've tested everything in the menu here. So that's it for that. I don't know about the gestures thing because I'm recording. So let me stop recording on the drone itself. All right, turn that off. Now that should open up this stuff. Ensure that the surrounding area as well. All right, so I did that, and the drone's kind of just sitting there. I don't know. Oh no, I'm supposed to walk. Maybe not. It isn't following me. I don't know what that's doing. Walk steady and at a slow pace. Okay, swipe. Yeah, I don't know what this is doing. I had to look in the book and see what it even says it's gonna do. So I can walk right under it. It doesn't care. Gestures. 2 fingers. Oh, that worked. Took a picture. Open hand.
Reach limit distance.
Now that's weird. I didn't touch anything, but it does say low battery, so. All right, that worked. It started during the recording. So for whatever reason, when it hit low battery, it swung to the other, to the right, to its right. And now it's doing like a pulsation. So I don't want to even try to fly back to the home point. I'm gonna just come over the runway and I'm gonna go ahead and it's really going a weird thing where it's trying to go forward. I mean, trying to go backwards, and when I go forward, so.
Low power aircraft.
All right, so it kind of gets weird with the low battery, and shutdown is a little weird too. But I'm gonna say, definitely, get on film. I'm gonna say, this thing is definitely nice. I like the way it flies. It's predictable. When it's doing this little drifting thing that it does tend to do a little bit compared to the Platonics, that might be the biggest difference between this and the more expensive ones. The Platonic SE is actually about priced close to this one actually, but it doesn't have any stabilization. So like I'm shaking this thing with my hand and I can look at the gimbal just kind of correcting. This is a very good drone. I like it. I definitely recommend it. Everything I've had from DEERC or D has been good, and this kind of keeps on with it. And I'm totally rocking this thing as I'm talking because it's so cool how on both axes it's actually just staying so smooth and stable, and I'm really rocking my hand like crazy. I wish I could show you that with the camera, but I can't. So anywho, I'm gonna go ahead and end it there. Turn this drone off. Definitely a good flyer, a good predictable and everything. I'm gonna see how the video turns out, then I'll kind of let you guys know when I post the video. Any other further comments, I might just do like a standalone on it, but let me stop this now.